It's awesome. Same with Age of Conan. Yeah, I led a guild in Age of Conan. We actually got the last keep spot on our server. And did some of the keep wars. Those were a lot of fun.
Who's that?
I want to do that and then melee. I think that'd be kind of fly. That worked out pretty well. I do think I want to do more melee in this game than guns. Kind of wish I would have been the swordsman dude. Oh, there we go. So janky. Yep, this is that jank I was talking about earlier. And the game, this game definitely has some jank. Like if you're somebody that's looking for like a very polished, especially melee experience, I don't feel like this game is there yet. It's just like a lot of Funcom games. It generally takes a little bit after release, a little bit more to cook. So far, the combat seems to be the jankiest part. Can you move your base? I don't know. I'm actually wondering that too. I'm not sure. Self-revive. Oh, that's convenient. I mean, that guy's pretty pissed. Is there a self-revive cooldown or something? How does that work? Huh. This is a survival game, not an MMO? Yes, this is a survival game. This is not an MMO. It is, I think it's 100 people per server, and it is not an MMO. This does not have the mechanics of an MMO. Small group survival is what I would say. I will say this though. Apparently they when they first started marketing this game, they definitely were calling it an MMO. I remember that specifically because I remember being like, that's not an MMO. Why are they doing that? They definitely called it an MMO when they announced it originally. But since then, they have removed all MMO references from their main page. So I think at some point along the lines, they were like, okay, maybe we aren't really an MMO. Maybe we need to stop doing that. So like they took MMO off their website. I think it's still on Steam. But they took it off the website, from what I understand. But yeah, MMO has some kind of specific terminology that this game just isn't. It's not trying to do. There's nothing massively multiplayer about this game. It's like 40 to 100 max, and you're not like we've only seen like 4 other players the whole time. That's not enough players to be an MMO. There's nothing massively about that. Let's see. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit before we keep moving. Is it closer to Fallout 76? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, actually, it's much more similar to Fallout 76. I think Fallout 76 was like 100 players per server, right? Something like that. So yeah, it's much more like that, I would say. All right, we could just drink this blood, but I'd like not to. How do we do this F thing? Oh, there we go. Cool, great. So I just drank the water from my still suit. Nice. That's pea water. Hopefully I put the tube right, or it could be something else, as they made sure we knew earlier. Thanks for that. All right. Keep moving. How's the Oblivion run going? Great. We're playing a battle mage currently. Made a little bit more progress today. We're currently kind of going around and doing the fighter and mage guild stuff. And our character's kicking a little butt, man. Yeah, I'm really feeling our Oblivion playthrough. We're finally getting to the point where we're like able to take enemies. So that's fun on expert. That's been new and exciting. from the first bit of our playthrough. Okay, looking at our map. Making good progress. We could make the jump here, too. Oh, wait. I thought it was there. That's Imperial Testing Station. Whoa. Particle capacitors and advanced servox? I don't even know what those are. Oh, look at this. There's map completion. Intel 0 of 1. Intel 0 of 1. Oh, that's cool. So we can actually, like, go around and complete the map. I like it. Great. All right, let's go. Black Scion, thanks for your 2 years, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, apparently this is only the first map, too. There's multiple maps. So I would hope this is only the first map. This isn't the biggest map. So, yeah. Is the walk without rhythm thing ignored in this game? I think they mentioned at some point they wanted there to be walking without rhythm, but I don't think it's in the game yet. Yeah, I think that's something you kind of have to learn, like, much later in the game. Could you please inform Cohh that the low player count is only in PvE areas? The Siege, which is what we're in now, is max 40 players. Deep Desert is several hundreds. Oh, okay. Well, we will have to look into that, of course. Thank you.
Identify yourself. Enemy found.
Oh, we're about to get murdered, Jack. Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting murdered. That's way too many people.
We've got incoming. I've got your back.
Yep. There we go. Good stuff. Is that everything? I hope so. We're gonna heal up. Loot these bodies. I use loot in quotes. We're gonna loot these bodies. Linku with the 79 months.
With Twitch Prime, thanks for 79. You're still entertaining, funny enough, S.
I'll take it. At 79 months, you still find me entertaining? I'll take that as a win. I'm bored as hell of myself. It's been about 10 years, so we'll take it. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you. That's a lot of gold. Damn. A lot of gold for us, at least. Team 3 intel. Awesome. Ow, rude. Jerk. Come here. Get out of here.
Who's there?
Who said that?
We can sell your stuff to Mir Charkey at Griffin's Reach trade post, but be warned, you won't be able to pull anything over on him. He used to be a scav himself. And don't try lifting anything from the trade post either. Charkey's brute bodyguard Eeyore will drop you before you even make it to the door.
Oh. Well then.
Who's that? There's someone here.
I cannot wait to get a different gun. Oh my lord. What do I think about V Rising? Oh, I loved V Rising. Ow. Ow. Oh, oh shoot. There we go. Had to slow stab him. Jerk. Hmm. All that. What was that radio sound I heard? Like, was that? I don't know. Weird. Okay. Is this open beta? Not right now. No, this is currently a closed beta, but you can request access. If you go to the Steam page right now, you can actually put request. There's a button there that says request access. And if they bring in new players, they will go to that list first. So definitely do that if you're interested in playing. Yep. Give me 1 second, chat. Great. Oh no. Okay. All right, chat. We're going to keep moving. Oh, look at that. Cool. All right. Let's go. Doing it a bit live here. A little concerningly live. Oh, God. Oh, God. That thing in the bottom of the center of the screen is the worm bar. If it turns red, we're dead, from what I understand. Oh, if we glide, the time we're in the air doesn't actually register. That's kind of cool. Damn, pretty. Okay. Cool. For science, can we see what happens when the bars goes red? Sure. Before we leave this area, we'll get eaten by a worm. I think that'd be fun. We'll see what happens. I wonder if we can shoot the ground after a jump to negate fall damage. Hold on, science must be attempted. If I jump off here. Okay, did that much damage. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I was too late that time. So I think it might work if we do it early enough. We'll try one more time, and then we'll go on and do other stuff. A little bit that time, but I started top. Okay. We'll keep playing with it. We need a higher ledge, really. We need to do it like next to a ledge that kills us. And then have like a respawn beacon nearby. And play with it then. Look at this. Ow. Shame there isn't any music yet? Yeah. You gonna do another Blueprints Thoughts video? Maybe. Whoa.
Alas, Offworlder, it seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Haga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head. And while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you. But be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
That's true, we aren't. Hi.
Please don't disturb me. I'm doing important field research.
I'm disturbing you. Are you not the duly appointed representative of House Argosis?
Yes, I suppose I am. I thought I might be able to avoid envoy duty out here in the Badlands, but somebody always wants something. What do you want?
Tell me all about yourself.
Doesn't matter.
Ouch.
I'm the duly appointed representative of House Argosaz. Let's forgo the pleasantries and discuss business, if there is any.
It matters to me. Knowing the name of the person I'm negotiating with is customary and proper.
Is that what this is then? A negotiation? How optimistic of you.
This is ridiculous. There are hundreds of other house envoys I can approach. Good. I said good day.
Wait. You're right. I'm being difficult. I apologize. It's just that I'm faced with so much deceit and insincerity in this blasted world.
I do not care.
I descend into brooding without knowing it. Please, let's start again. I am Havadisa Argosaz.
Oh.
My father, Santiago, is the Lord High Architect of the Imperium. House Argosaz holds the primary CohhCarnage contract to design the many industrial and residential structure templates found across the Imperium. Do you have business with House Argosaz?
What are you doing here in Griffin's Reach?
As it happens, my diplomatic billet was supposed to be in Arakeen, but one can hardly observe frontier conditions from behind great walls.
I have to say, like, one of the things I'm also really digging is nothing that has been said so far from this character has anything to do with anything we're supposed to do in the game. Like, this is just straight nerd Dune lore right now. I like it. You choose to be here instead of the comfort of a city?
Don't fool yourself. The city has as many, if not more, jackals than anywhere in the Badlands. But I'm here for a purpose. I'm in the planning stages for a new homestead design that can withstand the rigors of the deep desert.
It's hardly the deep desert. What do you hope to learn here?
Of course, a sojourn into the waste is preferable, but my father is conservative and would never authorize such an expedition. Nor would he authorize my presence here, for that matter. But if I cannot experience the deep desert firsthand, I must speak with those who have.
Tell me more about your house.
For many millennia, House Argosaz was actually a house minor in the orbit of the great House Quays. At the time, the lords of House Quays were renowned for the dramatic design philosophy, which was centered on gilded and ornate flourishes. I believe the old Terran name for it was Rococo.
Never heard of House Quays.
Most have not. House Quays was closely aligned with House Tantor, the renegade house responsible for the Seleucian Holocaust.
Whoops.
Fortunately, the young Emperor Hasek Carino III survived and moved the imperial throne to Kaitane.
Wait, what happened to the house?
They were purged alongside all other houses with allegiance to Tantor.
Purged.
And with their elimination went the Imperium's taste for golden filigree.
Yeah, so one thing that's interesting is this is an alternate Dune timeline. So even if we hear about houses we know and houses that we like are familiar with, they may be in completely different positions in this timeline. So that's going to be interesting. Is this where House Argosaz comes in?
Indeed. That is when my ancestor...
Yeah, this is a timeline where Paul Atreides didn't
came
exist.
forward with a practical minimalist design style that rejected the drama of old. The young emperor embraced his vision for clean, uncomplicated lines and angular geometric shapes wrought in unvarnished materials. Gaze out across the Arrakis Badlands, or any frontier vista on any world in the Imperium, and you will see our work.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because what this game is doing is it's giving us an opportunity to explore the lore of the world, but with its own kind of story. So, as somebody who's not really big into multiverse stuff, I'm curious if they're ever going to try to connect this to the Dune we know. Like I'm wondering, like maybe the entire Dune world we're living in here was like a Bene Gesserit like world that didn't happen or something. Like I'm very curious how they're going to kind of, if I don't even know if they're going to, but if they're going to try to connect it to the timeline with Paul, I wonder how they're going to make all that work. But we'll see. Maybe they're just going to keep it completely separate, and maybe they had to do that licensing wise. Maybe with the Dune movies, the only way they could make this game was to not have Paul in it. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? We have to remember this is not based on the movie, and there's an active series of movies being made for it. So I'm sure they wanted to separate that as much as possible since they're not fully connected.
Stop. Stand still for a moment. I can see it in the way you stand, the way you walk. You've been through the training. You're a trooper.
Yes, my mentor was an old house trooper.
I thought as much. I still have an eye for talent. Used to be a trooper myself. Even fought in a few battles you've even heard of. Not so much now.
I want to learn from you.
As much as I would love to take your Solaris, it seems you're already familiar with basic soldiering. I can teach you no more.
Do you know who can help me?
Arakeen may have a seasoned trooper or two willing to take you on.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Gavori, veteran trooper.
You know what?
Freelance adventurer, and slayer of cheap vintages everywhere.
Slayer of cheap vintages. I like that.
I'll train you to be just like me, for the right price. Which just happens to be whatever's in your pocket right now.
I think, from the little bit of time I've played this game, there is a very good chance that I'll want to do a 1.0 run of this. So I think I'm going to start skipping the flavor stuff and saving that for 1.0. Because I mean, this game is, like I talked about earlier, one of the things I was worried about with this game is that there wasn't going to be enough Dune in it, because I knew it was kind of based on Conan Exiles. So I was worried it was just going to be like a generic survival game with some Dune flavor. But now that I've been playing it for a while, like, there is significantly more Dune in this game than I was anticipating. Like, I could see just playing this game for the Dune lore so far. Which is not what I expected at all. That's interesting. So, yeah, that's awesome. That definitely surpassed my expectation there.
Hey, stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harko, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are? And while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sadukar.
Tell them about the prison transport and your escape.
It's a good story, I'll give you that. But even a sandworm might choke on it. Nobody escapes a Sadukar security grid. Not even Zantara. Welcome
Zantara
to
name
Griffin's
drop.
Reach, stranger. The rules here are simple. Pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good?
Good.
Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's a contract board in the corner if you need work.
I am here to trade. Oh, okay. So we can buy blueprints to make our base cooler. I like that. Oh. Oh. Okay. There's the mall of stuff. Mechanical parts. Advanced servox. Cool. Okay. Off-world. So these are all misc fuel, misc component. Okay. I was hoping to buy a better gun from him, but that's cool. That's cool. All right. And then where do you say the board was? You said it was in the back? Is that thing? Is that the board? Ah. Scrap metal copper required. Deliver 40 copper to the Griffin Ridge trade post. Okay. Let's go get some copper. Maybe not that way. Do I have any skill points? I do. Assault Seeker. Yes. Do that. That sounds fun. Okay. Yep, like that. Okay. Drink some water. Hmm. Oh. Can we do anything with this? No, I guess it's just for her. Hmm. We should probably go down the roadway so we can get up quicker. Here we go. Oh, come on. Seriously?
Did you hear an AI robot attacked a worker? Apparently, he insulted its motherboard.
Damn it, Fall. Why you do this to us? Why? We're going to drink some dew off these. Great. Does the mobility feel the same as Conan Exiles? A little more fluid. Which, it's Funcom, so that's not saying a huge amount. But it feels a little more fluid than Conan Exiles. Could be that my grappling hook's really helping that, though. Which, I kind of like this grappling hook a lot. That's been fun. Whee! Okay, over here. Finally, I've waited weeks for that copper. It's damn hard trying to run an efficient scrap business when the quality of salvage contractors keeps dropping. Nothing but unreliable slackers like that Nasir. It's probably passed out in a Samutha den somewhere. Anyway, you've proven you can deliver, so I might have some more work for you. Great. No contract available at the moment. Buy a unique Hajra Liturgian schematic from the merchant.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
Oh. Okay. Hi. Cool. Wrecking crew. Reach the wreck of the Alcyon, acquire a Holtzman amplifier, and deliver it back to here. Oh, this is the space wreck. Yeah, man.
Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the great houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands. The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do a lot with
Can I do
very
something
little.
here?
The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, off-worlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
Oh, shipwrecks are PvP? Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. Well, that'll be the first thing we do when I get back from lunch. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. And our first look at Dune. This has been really cool. I was going to do more Clear Obscure this afternoon, but you know what? I think I'm going to play more of this. I need to run a quick errand and grab some lunch. So I'll be back in just a little bit. I'll kick you over to Passco, twitch.tv/Cohh while I'm gone. And then when I get back, we will play some more of this afternoon and see how it goes. So it should be good. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the globe. We will give away more keys this afternoon as well. And as always, thank you so much for your time. See you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye.